Hi, I'm Bar, and today I want to talk to you about health and status checks in Puppet Enterprise. To help troubleshoot Puppet Enterprise installations, we have provided some very useful health and status check tooling. This tooling can help you understand which parts of your infrastructure might be having issues and how you might want to start approaching your troubleshooting investigations. To help you understand how to use these tools and to utilize the information they give you, I'm going to hand it over to Tony. Take it away, Tony.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. I'm Tony Green. I'm going to run you through the options available for monitoring the health of your Puppet environment using the PE status check module. PE status check has been around a little while, and it's a really useful tool to be able to gain insight into your environment without having to add massive amounts of additional complexity or processing. At a very high level, we can run, for example, a plan called PE status check Infra Summary. That plan will go away using the information it pulls out of PDB and will give us a high level breakdown of how our infrastructure looks. I'm jumping straight into this because I want people to actually see the value that we're going to get out of it. So we can see here, I'm running a monolithic environment. So I've only got one Puppet server. It's run 36 tests on it, and all those tests are passed. That's fantastic. So how do I know what options I have available to me? Well, first of all, obviously we need to classify this stuff. So if I take a look at my Puppet file, you can see I've got the PE status check module in there. Obviously, it's always useful to keep this up to date, especially when new versions of PE are released. We make sure that all of these checks are valid and that any new stuff that you need to be alerted on is included. Once you've got that in your Puppet file, the next thing is to actually do some classification. So I have a monitoring profile here that's applied to every node in my environment. So I'm going to include PE status check agent status enable on there. This will mean that any agent-based issues we can be alerted to. And by the same token, I have a profile for my PE server, which I include PE status check. Once those are deployed and the code is run, it sets up a couple of new facts in your environment. You can also, once you've got those set up, run Puppet plan show, and we're just going to look for anything that matches PE status. So I can see I've got 4 plans here. I have the agent state summary, the agent summary, the infra role summary, and the infra summary. So let's look at running the agent state summary. If I put the run command in there, there we go. So the agent state summary talks to PDB, pulls out a list of all of the servers in the environment. It shows which are healthy, which are unhealthy. And it's discovered here I have an unhealthy server because it had some change resources. So I might need to go and have a look at that. And because this is programmatically generated and comes out in JSON, it's very easy to hook this into other alerting or notifications or observability systems. I'm also then just going to run the summary in general, and we'll see in this one it actually goes out and talks to each of the agents to get updated information. You will see quite a lot of stuff scroll up the screen as it's doing that. But at the end, it gives us a great breakdown. All nodes are passed, 15 nodes passed, 0 failed, and would give us a breakdown if any nodes had failed as to what the errors were. All of the information about the PE status check module can be found in our documentation site and also on the GitLab site itself. You can start doing more advanced things with the status check, which I'll show you in a second, which enable you to sort of accept there might be valid reasons why things are causing problems. I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I come over to my Puppet Enterprise server, you can actually see now I have an operational status area. If I come in there, it's telling me on my primary server I have an issue saying Puppet module list returns no warnings. So that's interesting. So if I run Puppet module list, I can see that I actually have some modules in my environment that are reporting as invalid. They're probably older modules that may have been deprecated. So I need to go in and update those. Also, I see a check here, checks whether older PE agent packages still exist on the primary server. That one I know is valid. I do have older packages on there. I do a lot of testing with older packages. So I may choose to go in and add an exclusion for that, following the details that we see within the class here. So I can just list which indicators I want to get excluded, and in this case it would be 0031. Now, all of these status codes, again, when you see them, are listed in this file. We have the PE status checks, which will start with the S. So if I was to look at 3.1, which it told me about, so determines if all PE agent packages exist on the primary server, and then it has a link off that will show me how to actually remove those. From the agent side, we can also see everything starts with an A, and it does things like, yeah, you can see a full list of the checks that are done on the agents there, again with remediation steps or recommendations. The module is kept up to date. It does take into account new things that we deliver into PE, so it's a really good way of seeing what may or may not be happening in your environment. As always, keep an eye on the YouTube channel. There's going to be some more content coming out around metric collection, performance, hooking in the observability data connector, and troubleshooting as well. So if you're running a Puppet environment, really good series for you to keep your eyes open for. Appreciate your time, and thank you, bye.